Hey guys, welcome to my channel for those watching for the first time, and welcome back to those who've been watching. So I promised that I would show you guys the dried version of the painting that I did in the last video. Y'all, it turned out real nice, and guess what? It dried just as vibrant, and paint stayed exactly where it was. Nothing shifted. And so y'all, look at this. Look. And it's not varnished yet, but I plan on resining this painting, so I'll put epoxy on it. Look at that, y'all. Look at that shine. Yes. And so what I do is, especially when I'm painting on over white paint, and sometimes you know how depending on the epoxy that you use or the resin, it can yellow over time, right? Because the resin is the paint, and there's some oxidative changes that happen. It's a lot of chemistry, right? Chemical reactions that happen, and over time can cause things to yellow, right? And what you can do is, when your painting is completely dried, right? And you dust it off, and so I get like a paper towel. I don't let it. I just get a paper towel. I rip it off. Clean it. Like that, whatever, get all the dust off. And then what I do is I use this. I'll show you guys what that is. And so here, so it's Golden is the brand, right? But it's an isolation coat, right? And I just use one coat. For this one it did anyway, just one coat. But what it is, it's a protectant. And so the painting is dry. You want to use epoxy, or before you even varnish, right? What it does is, you put it on here, and I just, pull a little bit on here, right? I don't mix it with anything. I just, pour a little bit on, and then use a brush and literally get it coated all over, right? I get the sides also, right? But coat it all over, and then you let it dry, right? And it dries completely clear, okay? But when you do put it on, you don't need a thick layer. You very thin layer, right? As long as it covers the whole thing. And then you let it dry. And then once it dries, right, it literally protects the painting. So if, like, you were to remove the varnish of any sort, like years and years from now, they want to remove whatever varnish you have on there and put something else in a varnish that is not resin, for example, it can easily be removed while the painting stays intact. So it protects the painting, all right? Makes it a little bit more long-lasting. Does that make sense? And so that's what I use, especially when I use white. But I do use it over the colors too. But the white, I like it because when I do put resin on these paintings, then it's not going to yellow over time. I haven't had a resin on a painting that yellow, when I use this, for example. And so it's been very helpful from that standpoint. Plus, if you do resin a painting, you want to make sure that all the layers are dry, because sometimes it could be dry to the touch, but the layers underneath are not completely dried yet. And when that happens, then you have problems, right? So just make sure that it is always dried. And so, but this is nice. So I promise you guys I will show you this, and here it is. Look at that blue. Y'all see that blue in the bottom? Depending on the light, how you look at it, you see that? Look at that. And ooh, and look at this. Ooh, look at that. And so all of this stayed absolutely beautiful. All right. But in the comments, I was asked, hey, can you do this same palette, so this whole palette, but instead of a white background, on a black background? And so this is what you guys are going to be seeing next up, is this palette, black background, and so we'll see how that goes. Now for the black, I'm just using Oxide black from Amsterdam, and so you guys know that I use Amsterdam titanium white for this one. So now I'm just using the total opposite, which is Oxide black, right, from Amsterdam. But I'll put all those things in the description below. I'll include this also down below as well. All right. And otherwise, I have my canvas ready. I'm going to mix some paint real quick, some black paint real quick, and then I'll see you shortly. All right, but when I do resin this painting, when it's all done, because I have to resin several of them, you will see the final paintings that I resin. But I am looking forward to this one here, because look at this, y'all. Oh my goodness. Like, this is definitely my palette. I love this one. So hopefully it turns out just as beautiful on the black base, but we are about to find out. All right, so see you in a bit. All right, everyone. Hey, so don't forget, for this painting, I'm doing the exact palette that I did for last week's painting, which is the one that you just saw earlier in the introduction. So same palette, just a different color base. And so I'm using Oxide Black here. And everything else is going to be what I used last week, but I'll make sure to have all that stuff below in the description box. Now, when I blow this out completely with the palette, you'll see a composition which I actually really liked. However, there was still too much paint on there for me, and still a lot of colors underneath that didn't come out on top. And so I did go back and spread it out some more. And when I did that, a new composition, surfaced. And so what you'll see the first time here is the initial composition, and you'll see what the final looks like from that one. And then apparently I turned the camera off after I videoed the first composition and then turned it back on until after I realized, like, oh my gosh, I didn't record it. And so when I blew it out some more, that part you won't get to see, unfortunately, but you will see that very final composition, which I still love either way. There is a big difference in how the colors look on this versus on the white base, but very bright, very vibrant. It's not dried yet, but I assume by next week's video, you'll see the final product of this one, and I'll do a comparison as far as a side-by-side for the white base versus the black base, and you'll let me know what your favorite one is. But I do hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and at the very end, stay tuned for something pretty cool. All right, so enjoy, and thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Where I come from, there ain't no strangers. Other side of town, still my neighbor. No minding your business. Every crime's got a witness. The good old boys are causing a scene. Gossip girls like spilling the beans. Ain't got nothing else to do but talk about nothing new. Take me to that place where my drink's already made. Don't gotta ask for a name, 'cause we all came from the same dirt roads. Everybody knows Friday night tailgates, church pew praying Sundays. Small town, same old same, where there ain't nothing on the down low. 'Cause everybody knows, 'cause everybody knows. When I turned 18, I ditched this town, left it in the rear view, drove westbound, but I found out quick I like it better in the sticks. And it may not be a cup of tea, but this big fish, small pond life's my thing. 'Cause wherever I go, I'm thinking about home. Take me to that place where my drink's already made. Don't gotta ask for a name, 'cause we all came from the same dirt roads. Everybody knows Friday night tailgates, church pew praying Sundays. Small town, same old same, but there ain't nothing on the down low. 'Cause everybody knows, side of town, still my neighbor, no minding your business. Every crime's got a witness. The good old boys are causing a scene. Gossip girls like spilling the beans. Ain't got nothing else to do but talk about nothing new. Take me to that place where my drink's already made. Don't gotta ask for a name, 'cause we all came from the same dirt roads. Everybody knows Friday night tailgates, church pew praying Sundays. Small town, same old same, where there ain't nothing on the down low. 'Cause everybody knows, 'cause everybody knows. When I turned 18, I ditched this town, left it in the rear view, drove westbound, but I found out quick I like it better in the sticks. And it may not be a cup of tea, but this big fish, small pond life's my thing. 'Cause wherever I go, I'm thinking about home. Take me to that place where my drink's already made. Don't gotta ask for a name, 'cause we all came from the same dirt roads. Everybody knows Friday night tailgates, church pew praying Sundays. Small town, same old same, but there ain't nothing on the down low. 'Cause everybody knows, 'cause everybody knows. Where the cotton and the cornfields grow, where we take life real nice and slow. And there ain't nothing on the down low, 'cause everybody knows, yeah. Take me to that place where
All right, yo. Before you guys take off, right? Because usually I don't even talk at the end of videos, but for this one, I want to show you guys something really cool. So, in the next couple weeks, I will be doing a video, and I'll be using acrylic paint set. So, professional artist grade, right? Hippie Crafter. So, I don't know if you guys have used this brand before. All right, but I'm going to be using these paints and some of the colors that it comes with, but there's a lot of colors on here. And I mean, from anything from titanium white to phthalo blue. Y'all know I love me some blues, right? Cobalt blue. Ooh, y'all got some ultramarine blue, scarlet, yellow, or Mars white. Okay, violet, champagne. Yo, okay, you know what? You might be seeing me using these a lot sooner than you think. But I'm going to be using some of these here for a painting, right? So we'll see how these work out. And again, indoor, outdoor use, right? Scuff resistant, water-based, non-toxic, and we love non-toxic, right? Yes, we do. So you guys will see how this ends up and how I mix them as well. All right. And when we paint, we make a big old mess every time, right? Most times, but a lot of the times. And, you know, typically it's like, hey, I have like a silicone mat. I have several, but it still becomes a hot mess. Like you can literally peel off paint off the mat sometimes, but there's times when there's paint all over, you can't get it off. You know, what do you do, right? How do you get it? How do you get everything off? Oh, and here's a piece of resin I'm getting off as well too. And so they also have paint and art wipes, y'all. Yes, we need these. We need these a lot. And so you'll see me use the paint, this, and we'll see how it goes. All right, but thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all next time. And yes, my voice is back. All right, so catch y'all soon.